Okay, so it is 12:51 a.m. It's 1/3/2023. So I was just going through the charts, looking for trades. There's not really much because the liquidity in the markets is really low, so it creates high volatility. And so I came to USD JPY, and it looks okay. Obviously, the price action looks terrible, and so the reason why I got into this trade is a few things. It was not a like like jumped out at me like saying, "Hey, cool, trade it." But there's a few things that are stacking up. So we got the exhaustion outside. We got the biases here flat. We got a final low. We got a green candle. This is not a good green candle because you can obviously see prices move down and then move back up and then moved up and got squashed. The dots are underneath. I'm just stacking things. The MAs, price closed above the MAs, close to it. And so I just jumped in. It's a small position. My risk on this is $17. It's not much. And I'm targeting this level up here. I threw the SRP levels on there to see where some levels were at. There's a level here, which I don't like to trade into a level, but I'm going to give it a shot. However, when I'm looking at a pair, I would have no problem exiting around here, 30 points or so. I'm going to see how it plays out, but I go back on my charts and see what past price action has done, and I just take the cursor, look at it. Okay, when there's been a pullback, and then I do this for a few of them, and I kind of give myself an average of, okay, usually on pullbacks on this currency pair, I can get about 30-40 points. Depends. And so it's not perfect. It is moving up, but it is coming back down. Obviously, a pullback. The only indicators I have on the chart, well, I don't want that. What is that? It's sell limit. I don't know why. Okay, sorry about that. The only indicators I have on the chart, I don't know why my mouse is freaking out. You see that? Okay, these are the indicators I have on the chart. I don't have anything else. And so we'll see how this plays out. I will catch you on the next video to see where things head. If it doesn't go in my direction, I'll probably get out at this. I'll probably exit right here underneath this dot momentum or underneath this candle, just to minimize the risk and just reduce risk. Yeah, that's about it. All right, I'm back. I want to point out something on the charts. If we look at how price has been behaving, or how this pair has been behaving, if you look at the green candles, they have long wicks on them, so price moves down. This one moved up, price eventually moved down, and if you look at the green candles, they have high wicks on them. So it's just something to pay attention to and be aware of, that price could come up. Obviously it did go up, came back down, has a high wick on it, but I'm just watching it, being aware of it, and I'm also watching to see if this candle can break this high. If it can't and the next one can't, I'll probably just exit my trade. because obviously there's not enough momentum to clear this, and that would be the end of the pullback. That's it for now. Something else I want to point out, the bias is starting to turn out. We'll see how that plays out, but the exhaustion is what I'm looking at. So it's at the top band. So what could happen is that price could pull back a little bit and then continue up. So just kind of aware of that. I'm actually going to move my stop up just behind this candle, so I'm reducing risk as price moves in my direction. And so that's it for now. Okay, I'm back. I want to point out something real quick. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. I don't know if I talked about this at all on the presentation video. What I look for, and it's a subtle thing on my candles, or the wicks at least, is that this wick made a final high, and this made a higher high, and this one made a higher high, and then price moved in that direction. So if you go back on your charts and just look at the wicks and look at the one to the right of it, what you'll see is basically kind of like a small trend with the wicks. Price came down here, tried to come back down here again, couldn't do it, tried to do it again, couldn't do it, and so now we have like a slight trend almost if we just look at the wicks. I hope that makes sense. That's it for now. We'll see if it hits the profit target. There hasn't been a pullback on this pair, so I'm a little it's been pretty strong, and usually on strong moves there'll be a candle and it'll come right back down and find support somewhere. So we'll see what happens. I'm back again. So now I'm on a 5-minute time frame. I'm going to zoom in. Squash my charts a little bit. So what I'm looking at is the bias is not really worried about it. It starts to stare. I have a step to it on a lower time frame. But what I'm looking at is the exhaustion. The biases are up here. This is the trend. Decipher is moved up with no actual pullback. So we'll see. Now we did get a high right here, then price closed, pulled back to about this level, a little less than that, a little deeper, and now it's sitting right here. So I'm just keeping my eye on this level right here. This is a level. These two are levels right here. I would like price to go up, but it looks kind of like it's going sideways a little bit. We'll see what happens. I would like it to make it up there, but I just wanted to point those few things out. It looks like there's still momentum in this trade. The dot is above it, not a big deal, but I'm also looking at the MAs, and they're kind of coming inside in between here. Not really worried about it. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, I'm back again. And so it broke this high, which I was hoping it would do, and then all of a sudden it just takes off. So there's obviously a lot of volume coming into this trade, and it barely hit. So it did come back up to this level, and it barely hit, tipped it. And so now it's pulling back. I'm not really concerned because we got our profit, which is cool. And so I was thinking it might have been a news event, but this maybe, but there's definitely more momentum. I probably could have pushed it up more, but so I got in here. Not the ideal position to get in, but 70 points. I mean, that's pretty good. It would have been nice to get in down here, but I just saw it on the 1 hour time frame and jumped in. And that is it for this trade. So we're back at the USD JPY. We're on a 5-minute time frame, and as you see what price action has done, I'm curious. The profit target worked out. That was good. It was only a matter of time before it pulled back. It'll probably target right here. It could continue to go up. Who knows? But I just wanted to point that out, kind of give you an after view of what price action did. Alright, so we're back on the USD JPY 5-minute. When I left, I believe either this candle or this candle was developing. And so what happened, it is now 1:31 p.m. Still December 3rd. And so price obviously found support here and then took off again back to this level. Went sideways a little bit around it. Won't think too much about the level. Came back up. Couldn't quite make it to this level. Came back down. And I'm going to point something out. You'll notice, like, in trading, there'll be, like, odd things that happen. This is one of those odd things. It's just one candle. I believe it might be a head fake. So there'll be odd candles that'll happen that kind of aren't explainable. But this is one of them. These two are one of them. They're pullbacks, but it's just kind of odd for it to move down. Then one Heikin-Ashi and then the rest. I don't know. Let's not think too much about it, but I've noticed strange things about candle development over the years. And so you get a pullback, comes down to this level, pulls back up into it, comes down. Couldn't quite make it to this one. Obviously, this is a nice setup. Price moves up. And it's been kind of cooling around this area for a while. That's it. There's multiple trading opportunities here. I went to sleep after the first one. Ideally, I would want price to break up above those. There's 50 points there. Another 80 points there. And then 40 points there. Anyway, the same rules apply. If you look at it, the exhaustion's outside. The bias is kind of a little bit weird because you got it's set for the 15-minute time frame. We're on a 5-minute, so it has a stair step to it, so there's a delay in how it responds. But the 5-minute responded as it should. Came out and moved down. Other than that, that is it.